Right, have a look at this insulation job in this house. He had rolls of wool which were doing very little. Gaps, discrepancies in levels, low density wool, so the air was breathing through the wool and getting at the ceiling itself. The ceiling was standard plasterboard, so it had a high moisture content. He wanted a nice storage area for storing equipment and whatnot, so I'll talk you through what we did. Well, the first thing was he's a lot of spotlights in the house, so we built up our storage area and then we installed these thermohood covers on the spotlights to stop the cold air pumping through. We replaced the bulb with a LED bulb, so I think it was burning 50 watts and now it's burning 3-4 watts, maybe even been burning 100 watts, 50 watts, I'd say it was 50 watts. So cold air ain't going to be pumping through the fixture anymore, and it's burning 3 watts as opposed to 50, we'll say. The rolls of wool were all over the place, levels, gaps, so we picked cellulose because it has the best density, thermal conductivity and fire rating. And so that means it's the best for sound, for fire resistance and for trapping heat. As a method, it gets into all the nooks and crannies and gives the client consistency. So instead of using more rolls of wool between all the levels and whatnot, we pumped the cellulose into all the nooks and crannies. So that's going to give them one big consistent layer of high density material to trap heat in the habitable areas. Then we installed a spray foam system above all that to keep the cold air off everything. Now that cold air would be lowering the temperature of the insulation, the ceiling and then the habitable rooms below. So now it's going to be protected from the frost. We don't need to insulate any of these pipes or tanks. And that's it. Storage, cellulose, spray foam, lights and a fire alarm just to make us aware if there is any problems with any of the electrics that were done years ago. And that's it. We also did the flat roof section at the back. We'll have a look at that. This is the flat roof. So what we did was we injected slow pour polyurethane, half pound, into the joisting and insulated the back of the slab where there was no insulation at all. That's going to seal the dry lining system or the ply cladding at the edges there and stop air pumping up and down. And that's it, another cold ceiling made warm.